Good morning everyone, myself Shivila Osmani. I am giving the information about the third semester subject fabric structure. In that second unit, yarn twist and the yarn count. Earlier session you discussed about the importance, objectives of the twist, types of the twist. So today's session is third. What is a twist? Twist is a turns given to the yarn fibers to form a continuous yarn. There are two types of twist. They are S twist and the Z twist. See the diagram, observe the directions. Already discussed about how to identify the type of the twist. By hand holding the yarns in a vertical direction, we can identify the type of the twist in that yarn. So you have to hold the yarn in a vertical position. If we observe the twist or the turn in the direction of the, that is the slope of the middle alphabet letter S, then it has S twist. If it is the slope of middle portion of the Z, then it is a Z twist. So in the S is the left hand and the Z twist is right hand twist. So there are two types, S and the Z twist. S twist. A single yarn has S twist if when it is held in the vertical position, the fibers inclined to the axis of the yarn conform in the direction of the slope to the central portion of the letter S. So as earlier as discussed, it is the central portion, that is, this is the slope of the central slope letter alphabet S. If we observe that this like this, you identify it as a S twist. See here also, see the turning axis of the yarn formed, inclined formed. So this is the S twist. When a yarn is twisted in an anti-clockwise direction, the fibers form a helical angle at the yarn surface. So when yarn is twisted in an anti-clockwise direction, anti-clockwise means clockwise and anti-clockwise, clockwise means in the right, anti-clockwise opposite of the clockwise direction. So the fibers form a helical angle at the yarn surfaces. You observe the angle, helical angle on the yarn surfaces. This angle conforms to the middle part of the letter S, that is, middle part is this one, middle part of the S, therefore it is referred as a S twist, sometimes referred to as a left hand twist. This is left hand twist. S twist is also known as the left hand twist. This is about the S twist. You have to observe the axis. Ring spun yarn not open end can be produced with the S twist. So all the ring spun yarns, almost all the ring spun yarns have the S type of a twist, that is helical angle is observed in the slope of the letter alphabet S. So it is a S twist. The fibers form a helical angle at the yarn surface when yarn is twisted in anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction, if you turn the surface of the yarn given, if you turn in anti-clockwise direction, the fibers form a helical angle. This angle conforms to the middle part of the S, so it is known as the S twist. Next one is the Z twist. When yarn is twisted in a clockwise direction, the fibers form the helical angle at the yarn surfaces. If the angle conforms to the middle part of the letter Z, it is referred as the Z twist. Sometimes it is also known as the right hand twist. See, observe the figure. You form the helical angle at the, that is right hand, that middle portion of the letter Z. You observe this figure, you can understand the direction of the twist. Open end and ring spun yarn can produce with the Z twist, and Z twist is more common for weaving yarns. So Z twist is more common in the weaving yarns. Weaving means it is the method of construction of the fabric. So all the yarns which are used for the weaving purposes have the Z twist. It is a stronger twist. See, in textile practices, it is customary to have a Z twist for warpans and S twist for the weftans. So in textile it is almost same, that is Z twist for the warpans and the S twist for the weftan. Weaving process, the warp and the weft yarns length and the width directions are known as the warp and the weft yarns. Filling yarns, they have the warp yarns or the Z twist yarns, so they are stronger because warp yarns undergoes many abrasions, so it must be very strong compared to the weft yarns. That yarns have the Z twist. High twists have more twist per inch than a low twist yarn and generally smaller than a low twist yarn. So high twist yarns are more twist per inch, more twists are given to high twisted yarns, and the low twists are the smaller twist per inch. Low twist means between 0 to 3, that is in a low twist yarn you observe 0 to 3 turns per or the twist per inch. For ordinary twisted yarn we observe 3 to 7 TPI. For high twist we observe 7 to 12 TPI, that is if you count the twist you observe that high twist yarns have a 7 to 12 turns of the twist given to the yarn in a 1 inch. So this is the Z twist or the S twist. Maybe Z or the twist, but low twist, ordinary twist and the high twist are classified according to the number of turns or the twist given in a per inch, given per inch. So they are classified under a low twist, ordinary twist and high twist. High twist have the finer and the more twist per inch than the low twist. See the numbers here. This is the S and the Z. You have to remember that middle portion, that is the slant position axis of the alphabet S and the Z. If you observe in that yarn, you see the direction. On that basis you can identify whether it is a Z twist or the S twist. So you understood the S and the Z twist. You have to answer these questions, multiple choice questions. Two types of twist are dash and dash. First option A and the B twist, S and the S twist, S and Z twist. So two types of the twists are S and the Z twist. So answer is C is the correct option. Low twist hands have dash TPI. In the table you know that on the low twist, ordinary twist and high twist, according to that number of twist given to the yarn in per inch are numbered 0 to 3, 3 to 7 and 7 to 12. So low twist hands have 0 to 3 TPI. First A option is the correct answer. In the same way, fill in the blanks. Two types of twist are dash and dash. S twist sometimes referred to as dash hand twist. Z twist sometimes referred to as a dash hand twist. High twists have dash twist per inch than low twist yarn. Low twist yarns have dash TPI. Ordinary twist yarns have dash TPI. High twist yarns have dash TPI. So like this you have to give the or fill up the blanks. Answers for these questions. Two types of twist are S twist and the Z twist. S twist is also referred as a left hand twist. Z twist sometimes referred as a right hand twist. High twists have dash more twist per inch than the low twist yarn. Low twist yarn have 0 to 3 TPI. Ordinary twist yarns have 3 to 7 TPI. High twist yarns have 7 to 12 TPI. These are the answers of these questions. You have to remember all these. Next, assessment questions. You have to answer these following questions. The first one is mention the types of twist. Explain S twist with neat sketch. Describe Z twist with neat sketch. How will you identify S and the Z twist? So you have to write the answer for these questions. The first one, we will just mention the types of twist. Two types, S and the Z. Explain S twist with neat sketch. Describe Z twist with neat sketch. How will you identify the S and the Z twist? So in this session you understood about the detailed understood of the types of the twist. That is the S twist and the Z twist. How will you identify what is the clockwise direction twist, anti-clockwise direction twist? Clockwise Z twist is also known as the left hand, and the anti-clockwise twist is S twist. Clockwise is the Z twist. In the same way, you can draw the diagram of the S and the Z twist with the directions, slant angle, helical angle on the axis of the yarn. By holding the yarn in a vertical direction, you can easily identify the type of the twist inserted in that particular yarn. First, we have to hold the given yarn in a vertical position. Observe the angle, helical angle formed on the yarn. Just untwist or turn in a anti-clockwise direction or the clockwise direction, or untwist the yarn. You will find the angles. If you observe the angles direction, if you observe the slanting position, that is the middle part of the alphabet S, that twist is known as the S twist. If you observe the middle part of the slope of the middle part of the Z twist, then the yarn has a Z twist. In same, you can identify the twist, and the high twist and the low twist and the ordinary twist. You can easily identify high twist, ordinary twist and the low twist. Take a yarn in a yarn of 1 inches. If it observe the twist, untwist it, count the number of the twist or the turns given to that. If it comes 0 to 3, it is a low twist yarn. 3 to 7, ordinary twist. 7 to 12, high twist. High twist yarns are finer and they have strong. If any doubts, you can ask. Thank you.